Alright, so I'm going to show you how to create a Java applet program named HappyFest applet. We're going to embed this .class. After we compile, we get .class. We get .class embed on the web page and use browser to open and see it, right? So we don't need main because we're not running on the application, we run on the browser. So to use applet, we extend applet to make this class become an applet, and we need to import java xswing.japplet. You can type that, or in Eclipse you hover the mouse and select it. So next we create a method, public void paint. Instead of main, we actually use paint, and we call graphics. And we create canvas for that. So like we're going to draw something on a canvas. That's just the name, it can be naming anything. We import graphics from Java AWT graphics. Now we can draw. Let's draw a string. Hello world. So when you draw a string, this is an image of hello world, not the text that you see on the console anymore. It's going to show on the applet or on the web page that after you embed applet. X and Y is the location, like starting from the top left, 0 and 0, right? With X, the vertical height is Y. So it's increasing down as a positive to the right positive. So if I wanted to show it, depending on your screen resolution to set up, let me just throw into 1000 and 1000. It should be somewhere around here. Those are pixels. Okay, if my screen is 1500 by 700 or something, then it's actually, I should reduce this height. Okay. Alright, so now you can test to run. You see that? This is somewhere around there. This is the word. This is an Applet Viewer. We're not embedding, but Eclipse just call Applet Viewer, then you see where it is. Okay, so if I want to draw oval or a circle could be oval, width and height. This is pretty much just showing. If you read the Java doc, it's going to tell you what is X, what is Y, what's width, what's height. Now, in Eclipse, you can hover on the method name drawOval. It's going to show you the Java doc, which is going to tell you what's X, the coordinates of the upper left and corner right of the oval to be drawn, just like X and Y here. So let me just start drawing at the same location, X and Y. Width and height should be the width and height of the size of the oval, the width of the oval to be drawn, and the height of the oval to be drawn. So it's like this. If you look at, you have a rectangle, like that. And this is the width and this is the height. And you try to fill an oval inside a rectangle. Make sense? So that's the width and height. Give the width and height. If I want the oval to be that size. Alright, so the width of an oval, let's say 100, and height, if I have it the same, it's going to be a circle. Right? If I have it different, it's going to be an oval. Or 150. Run that. Now, it happened to be, I guess, because I said 50, you say 500. Right, so it's about the same location right there. Width and height. 100 and 150. So that's how you start to draw. So for your class exercise, it should be very simple and easy now. If you need an X, you can draw a string. If you need an O, you can draw a string. If you need a line to create a table, you can draw a line. Now, let's see how we're going to handle the size of the string. Like this is so small, right? I want to be bigger, make it bigger. So in Java, we have what we call font. Okay, font is a class that new font, and then you can provide size and font type. Just import that, right? Now, if you hover the mouse, we pretty much rely on the Java doc how to use this because we don't remember everything, right? Like when I hover the mouse, it show me. Hover the mouse, it's going to show you like the version of Java doc. And this is like scanner Java doc that we just told you earlier to read. So you can provide. Now, this is one way you can read through this. Okay. You can just open in the web, you get the Java doc. Right? Like the scanner, let me show you the link that I provide you. Let's go back to scanner. If you hover the mouse in Eclipse, this is the version of Java doc exactly like what we have seen, right? You can open the web, it's just linked to scanner. So when you write a program, you're not going to remember all the structure or syntax. You have to rely on Java doc. I know that I want to control the font. There is a font class. Like I said, we're not writing from scratch. We're just existing from libraries, which I import from library again. That I show you is located in GRE system library. Now, how are we going to set the text to be bold? Right? You can do italics, you see. You can set the size to make it bigger. So, we have what we call a constructor. Like when you do scanner equals to new scanner. That new of scanner, like that, if you review back, this is a constructor. What's constructor? To set what you want to do. Initial values to the keyboard. System.in meaning read from the keyboard. If you read the Java doc, it's going to tell you read a number from system.in, which is keyboard. If I do, instead of system.in, if I do new file, it's going to read from the file. But the file name is my numbers. Right. Font, same. If you look at a constructor, the you can have the style and size and the string itself. You see what you want to do. Like, see, if I want it to be style, it could be bold, italics, right? The size could be the width and height, right? So name, font name, like first the family, font family, like you can do sans serif, which if you look at the list, if you scroll up, I just try to show you how to read, how to use this. You can do sans serif. This is a field of your class. So let's see how we use that. The field mean you can call font dot, right? Sans serif. Remember, first part is, let me show you. I'm going to split this. I'm calling font, which is my class name. I do dot to access to the field of the class. Right? Class has the fields, class has the methods. The field of the class, let's say I want to do bold, right? Font dot bold, right? And I can do size. Size can be the numbers. Let's say make it big, 300. Okay? And when I do font equals new, I'm following this constructor, right? You can provide anything that you want. There are 3 types of constructor, but now just like scanner I show you, right? Like scanner, you can do system.in from keyboard, new file from the file. If you look at a constructor of the scanner, you can do from the file, you can do from input stream source. We just use this for system.in. Right, now I just show you when I'm dealing with font, I just use this one. That's how you read and use them. Now, I have the font. How do I apply to Hello World, right? Like font itself has the fields and the methods. So these are the methods, right? Look at the Java doc. Get family, get, right? Alright, so now we know that this is the font that we want to apply to our string, right? We need to set that to the whole canvas. Like in the whole canvas, we can set font and use the font that we set. There you go. Made big, but it's just very big because 300 pixels. So make it to 30. Right, now we can control the look of your string. Now let me just show you real quick how to draw the line, then you can do your tic-tac-toe as your exercises. You just do draw a line, same where you want to draw it. Like I said, you can always hover and read the Java doc to see what are x1, y1, x2, y2. But you pretty much know when you want to draw 2 lines, you need 2 points, right? So x1, y1 is the starting point. Let's say if I want to draw a line from 100 and 100. So 100 is about here, right? So if I do a straight flat line, it's going to be y should be 102,